the unmaking of a lie. For millennia, truth has been a cornerstone of human connection, yet its fragile counterpart, the lie, has woven itself into the fabric of daily life. From innocent white fibs to elaborate fabrications, untruths take many forms, often building flimsy, complex constructs to mask a simpler reality. Today at the Who Sit Dame Institute, our latest experiment dares to question: how is a lie truly unmade? Our scientists, Dr. Elara looking intently at the Duraversor 5000's complex interface, while Professor Zee casually leaning against the lab table, confidently recounting an exaggerated story with wide hand gestures, almost certainly fibbing.
Welcome back to the Who Sit Dame Institute. Today our focus shifts to the very architecture of the seat. Professor Zee, for instance, just moments ago was recounting his epic battle with the lab's coffee machine this morning.
A ferocious mechanical beast, Dr. Elara. It practically spat lukewarm liquid at me. I wrestled it for an age, emerging victorious, but drenched, a true testament to human will.
Dr. Elara raises an eyebrow, with a subtle smirk on her face looking at Professor Zee.
Indeed, and that perfectly illustrates our subject, the lie as an abstract construct. Our Duraversor 5000 repurposed as the Truth on Weaver is designed to systematically deconstruct these elaborate facades.
Professor Zee suddenly gets a little nervous, fiddling with his lab coat buttons. Dr. Elara gesturing towards a large holographic screen displaying Professor Zee's coffee machine battle as a visually exaggerated, flimsy, wobbly cartoon-like construct, with oversized gears and splashing coffee, whilst the actual Professor Zee looking at the display with a mix of pride and growing unease.
Ah, yes, fascinating. A purely hypothetical lie. Of course, for scientific purposes.
Precisely. Let's load Professor Zee's coffee machine saga into the Truth on Weaver.
Dr. Elara precisely inputs the conceptual lie into the Duraversor. On a large holographic screen, Professor Zee's story materializes as a visually exaggerated, flimsy, wobbly construct, a giant, menacing coffee machine, a tiny heroic Z figure, overflowing foam and oversized splash effects.
Commencing Deception Demolition Protocol.
On the holographic screen, the exaggerated coffee machine parts on the lie-construct shrinks and deflate, the oversized splash effects collapsing into tiny droplets. Professor Zee's posture subtly slumping, looking slightly sheepish as he watches.
Are you okay, Professor? You seem a little disturbed.
Of course I am. Let's begin.
Alrighty then. Phase 1. Exaggeration Reduction. Observe how the inflated element begins to deflate. The ferocious beast becomes less so.
Professor Zee muttering with a slumping posture.
Well, it felt ferocious at the time. The lighting in the corridor was very dramatic.
The holographic screen shows previously blank or blurry areas in the lie-construct, filling in with mundane, awkward missing details where Professor Zee visibly presses a brew button, with an empty coffee cup beside the machine. Professor Zee squirming uncomfortably, avoiding eye contact.
Are you avoiding looking at what's happening, Professor? Look, it's phase 2. Omission filling. Any conveniently forgotten details are now reinserted, often awkwardly.
I was rather distracted by a compelling dust bunny on the floor. It was a very complex dust bunny.
He said, then the machine makes a high-pitched sound. The holographic screen showing a wobbly bubble shield around the Professor Zee figure in the construct, forcing the perspective directly onto his action. Professor Zee looking acutely uncomfortable and tries to put off the screen.
That's enough! Turn it off! Turn it off!
No, Professor. You have to stop. Any attempt to shift blame or divert attention are digitally dismantled. The focus returns squarely to the source.
His eyes widen, trying to change the subject.
Did you know that the refractive index of lukewarm coffee is precisely 1.346? I just measured it. Scientifically fascinating. I bet you didn't know that, huh?
Professor!
Okay, proceed.
Phase 3. Deflection Correction.
The whimsical disassembly sounds intensifies as the holographic screen shows the entire lie-construct losing its bright colors, becoming gray, and the Professor Zee figure appearing less confident and more normal, or even slightly embarrassed. Professor Zee covering his face and dramatically sighing, the truth dawning on him.
I made it up.
It's okay, Professor. Phase 4. Confidence Drain and Reality Reintegration. The lies his fabricated bravado dissipates, leaving behind the unvarnished truth.
The holographic screen showing the lie completely dissolved, replaced by a simple, raw, unedited image of Professor Z standing awkwardly by a normal coffee machine with a small drip on his lab coat, looking mildly annoyed but otherwise fine. Staring at the screen in mortified silence, he lets out a small, defeated sigh.
It just dripped on my coat. A small drip, and I'm mildly tortured.
Indeed, Professor. Our experiment demonstrates that while lies may be complex in their construction, the truth once stripped of its elaborate scaffolding is quite simple, and frequently a lot less dramatic than we imagine.
Professor Z shaking his head, then picks up a prop banana.
So, this banana I'm holding, it's definitely organic, grown by tiny space elves, right? Just checking though.
Oh, Professor, spare my lungs. Space elves.
The Who Sit Dame Institute continues its pursuit of unmaking knowledge. What other constructs will our truth unweaver uncover? Join us next time.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, and follow for more. Arigato.